Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 3.5, Problem 18. This is Section 3.5, Problem 18. We have 114.08 divided by 9.2. Now, the way it's written on the board is fine to do it on a calculator, but to do it by hand, you really have to write that second number first outside of a division symbol, and then the first number goes under the division symbol. Now, next, the number in front of the division symbol, called the divisor, you can't leave the decimal where it is between the 9 and the 2. The decimal has to be moved all the way to the right as far as it'll go. So in this case, that's moving it one position. The number under the division symbol has to be moved the same amount. In this problem, one spot. So the problem really turns into a 92 outside of the division symbol and a 1,140.8 under the division symbol once you've adjusted the position of the decimal point. Now I can go ahead and start to divide. And I'm going to have to divide into the 114. 92 won't divide into 1. 92 is too big. 92 won't divide into 11. 92 is too big. 92 will divide into 114. The 114 is big enough. It'll only go in once. So 1 times 92 is 92. Now I can subtract 4 minus 2 is 2. 11 minus 9 is also 2. So I have 22. Now, I'll go back to the top, move over one digit to the right. I have a 0. Bring that straight down next to the 22. The 22 with a 0 after it, it becomes 220. 92 into 220, where this is almost 100. I can see it would be 2. So 2 times almost 100 is almost 200. Times 3 would be too big. It would be almost 300. So I'll use a 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 9 is 18. So that gets me pretty close. Do my subtraction. 0 minus 4. The 0 is not big enough to subtract. So borrow from the 2, make it a 1. Turn the 0 into a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1 minus 8. 1's not big enough. I can't subtract 8. So go over one digit to the left. It's a 2. Borrow from that. It becomes a 1. The 1 that I have you can write now as an 11. Now you can do 11 minus 8 is 3. And then 1 minus 1 in the beginning cancels off. So I have 36. Now, go back to the top, move over one digit to the right. I have an 8. Bring that 8 straight down. I have 368. So, let's see. 4 might be too big. Let's try it. 4 times 2 is 8. Well, that's a good sign. 4 times 9, 36. So it does work out okay. 368 minus 368, it's 0. I've gone all the way to the end. So I have 124 at the top. Now, careful, that's not the final answer. Don't forget, there's a decimal that I have to take into account. Where it's written for the number under the division symbol, I have to bring it straight up. So that when I bring it straight up, it's between the 2 and the 4. So the answer is really 12.4. How many times will 9.2 divide into 114.08? It'll divide in 12.4 times. That's the final answer.